Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel, my psychology and crime channel. I hope all my subscribers are doing well and having a blessed week. This is the case of the Idaho quadruple. May the four victims rest in peace. Condolence to the families. I was thinking about this case and I've had notes of this case before, but I decided to rewrite and divide things. Kind of like a case study to see where it leads to. And it's writing like 3 lived in the same house. That's out of the 4 victims. 1 was sleeping over. That was E. Then you have 2 that work in the same restaurant. That is Zan and Maddie. 2 were in Pi Beta Phi, the sorority. And then you have Maddie and Katie that were childhood friends. And then when I think of the surviving roommate, BF, she has something with E and Zana in common. They all were at the Sigma Chi fraternity party that night. So could that be the exculpatory evidence that BK was talking about in the beginning? When Auntie Leo had to go to Nevada to take her statements from Bethany Funk, one of the surviving roommates. So what did BF see? Did she see something at the Sigma Chi fraternity party? Did she hear something at home? She and DM are the only 2 people that were the surviving roommates. So their data tracking, of course the FBI can see clearly who was awake, who was texting, who was on Instagram, whatsoever. It can be traced back easy. It leaked from the grand jury and it came on mainstream news that the 2 surviving roommates were texting each other while this horrific incident was taking place. I can understand the frozen state of shock and all, but 8 hours that you don't call for help. It's an old creaky house, so definitely it's not like they didn't hear it. Unless you know the suspect or suspects, why would you feel comfortable to call 911 at 11:58 after you call Hunter, who's a fraternity boy? Doesn't make sense to me. What were they doing in the 8 hours? 8 hours is a long, long time to clear evidence, to stage a crime scene allegedly, to move around things, to add things to a crime scene, because it doesn't explain. Even if they waited for the suspect with bushy eyebrows to leave the premises, wouldn't you call 911 after maybe 2 hours, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? That doesn't make sense. Unless you're confident in being there, you'd have called 911. It's what I personally believe. How come no students or no witnesses are coming forth from the Sigma Chi fraternity party on that night? Is it because that's where it all started from? I really believe that the couple got attacked or something happened to them at the Sigma Chi fraternity party. Then you have the 4chan, although it's anonymous, that gives us more clear picture of if that is true. Doing it in 19 minutes. Like, just imagine what the 4chan is. That when from David Ellie's room you can see when the lights go off on the second and third floor. And they said that when the lights go off, they were going to do it. The Davids allegedly included. And they're going to do it within 19 minutes. We saw the 4 figures running or jogging from the King's Road area towards the Sigma Chi. 19 minutes. They said they wouldn't take any phone devices with them. I always say I believe it's 2 separate incidents at the same night. One was for the couple and one was for Mary and Keely. That's why their injuries were different even. Think about that. I think on the second floor, Ia and Zana got sharp-edged weapons used on them in the recipes. And upstairs it was clearly a cable. And E's mom is the one who said 2 a.m. is the hard. Sorry guys. It's the mother that said 2 a.m. is the hardest time for her, and the family. So what happened at 2 a.m.? Of course, E's brother and sister, his triplets, still go to the college, so they must have called their mom and told them that there was a fight or whatever happened. Why would a mother have mentioned 2 a.m.? The coroner said herself that the deaths were somewhere after 2 a.m. I remember that was said out clearly in the beginning. Then everything started getting into a gag order and started disappearing quickly. I don't understand where Brian Christopher Kohlberger could have got himself involved, but I won't be surprised if he knows the guys from the Sigma Chi or the Jacks. But to do such a horrific crime, sometimes I believe it has to be about money, serious money. Not even a couple of 100,000. This must have been something to maybe teach people a lesson, whatever it was, whatever the victims came across, maybe something that wasn't supposed to be told. Maybe they found out about something illegal going on. Seems like everyone was ganging up against them at the grub truck. Banfield. Saeed is watching strange pictures. The corner club is where Jack S. threatens Mary clearly and says, Maddie, you know they're going to get you for that. What was actually going on from the corner club to the grub shop, band fee, everything we're seeing, the four figures running, rumors we've heard about, what's it called, Linda Lane. I wonder if this is about money. Follow the money. Was there shakedown going on or something of that magnitude going on? For four young students to lose their lives like that without a warning, without a proper motive. Why would BK from Washington Pullman just decide to come and attack just these four people and leave the surviving roommates? That doesn't make sense to me. Never know. Maybe somebody inside the house was working with the outsiders. Anything's possible. Or could a concern have come from Zana and Maddie's work from the Mad Creek? Maybe did the girls get themselves involved indirectly into something that got them too difficult to get themselves out of? Could that have been possible? This had to be something to do with a lot of money and all. Can't just be the incel theory. No, I don't buy that. So many things that doesn't add up. I know that the case is still on gag order, but it still doesn't make sense. There are other people that we can see that clearly had other motives that night at the grub truck. And let's not forget, I heard a couple of thousands of people are watching it from the Twitch. They're watching the live stream. So it could have been any person who could have easily fallen for Kaylee or for Maddie or for both of them. It seemed like the girls were being watched upon. And strangely enough, there wasn't any pictures taken of Xana and E that night since 9. That should make sense because that's when E is with these triplets at the Betty Ball. And they took pictures. After that, there hasn't been any pictures of Xana, neither of E. Not of them separate, not of them together either. So what happened? Something doesn't make sense here. That's why they had to change the whole timeline. I wonder which other cars were driving that night. How many other phones were pinging? How many other phones were switched off? Besides BK's phone. The timeline was between 3 to 4 a.m. And yes, I believe everything happened right up to 3:12 is when we see the four figures running. So right up to 3:15, 16, things started calming down. And then Ida Moscow said, the police said it was a very quiet night, and everyone was saying it was a quiet night. It wasn't. A lot was actually going on. The grub truck was full of people. It was a lively night. And even the driver who drove Maddie and Kaylee home said that the music was booming from the Sigma Chi fraternity. So there was a party going on there. And the 3 young men were stopped at Taylor Avenue at the Banfield at 3:01, said they came from Mats, and they pointed out towards the direction of King's Road. So I do believe there's parties going on. When you watch the picture of 2 weeks before the incident happened, and they rest in peace, do you remember 2 weeks before that there was that TikTok video that the girls did imitating each other? If you pay attention, I've said that before, look at when Dylan is acting like Xana, what she says. Guys, is it alright if I make a small party? A small gathering, not more than 4. I wonder if Xana was chilling at home like she told her dad, and she and E must have invited 2 to 3 friends and things got out of control. Could that have been possible? Because we heard stop at 2:54. What if E and Xana actually never even made it home? The police just said that they were at home by 1:45. At the start, they did not even know where the couple was. No picture was seen taken of them at all in social media or anywhere. The solicitor always says it's 2 separate incidents because you can hear when people at the grub truck are yelling, Xana, Xana, yelling out Xana's name. That's something, maybe 5-10 past 2 a.m. And why did the investigation, where was it? Where was the Sigma Chi under microscope? The investigation was really holding towards their direction, the Sigma Chi. They took out all the social media from 2018. They just allowed it from 2018 and downwards. But anything from 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, they took it all off Facebook and all the social medias. Isn't that a bit strange?
Before the murders, the president says they are fully cooperating with the police. The flag is at half-staff at the University of Idaho Sigma Chi Fraternity House, the last place victims Xana Kernodle and Ethan Chapin were seen alive, according to police. For the first time, we are hearing from the fraternity's president.
I knew them. Ethan was always in the house. Xana was a good friend before Ethan even came up. So have you